Mahama meeting Otumfuo, the details. The three main reasons as to why Mahama is meeting Otumfuo. Very, very interesting. Obviously, you been able to digest into the details. I may be beyond and I come as usual when you see this here. Very, very interesting in a more professional way. The first reason was made public. The second reason also made public. But the third reason, a man for change, we say a certain prophecy, for prophecy, Mahama. Listen, these things truly is prophecy, but it is not politically affiliated. They say Otumfuo support to party B and a man coach. You better know what you decide. Come on, man for but the most important reason why I'm a tiakumune, I'm no bidding come on. That is for the past 4 days coming down. You who say the president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Akwasidae. Now Nananom, we saw that Sebre was able to man Pomahene, say all training because of a certain response, feedback. Our demand, the president. But you see, I had the content in the you be a tokro be a wajin coho. We are no argument of a king. I don't know who's no marine. It is made information be bano bu brain and so more majum or majum from Kakrano, Boso Mubusom, Sema King, okay, the semi mood to do hair in a crack. A month later, a year later, we said some piles. How we do the sources free. That is what I'm telling you. Say we are not in traffic with anybody. Omo here TV so, omo here manfo TV so, omo here Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. We here this platform Ken Ghana. We are not in competition with anybody. So 3 days, 4 days, near 5 video, Maya, the bar credibility behind it, 100%. I don't know what came into me now. You better what jammy tea. Make kind of correct you, Devia. And your time quadia, you will be able to conceive it. What does I say? Now you see, Mahama meeting Otumfuo. I saw said there is this photo trending and people asking. So are there and another my bedouin and say soon about this? You be pay money actually more. The reason as to why that happened is very, very interesting. And the other person, Nana, are in the same line of understanding. Or T, dear Ajimai Bedu, yeah, and I say, that's what say. I'm telling you, if you Nananom be any information quick, but all my earlier people want me information quick after President Kasavian, watching it. It's Usha a yen and Nimwa. What you say? I'm for that and I know what's in a faster this. So bizarre. Go on there over the wood, though. Now, here, it will get to a time, one to man. Ombetutu, omona mwana kutia wine to mana swa o matwatwene because the ebobo ba sa na ekekako. Because say no, the youth are blaming Nananom say adenti na Nananom entimi mwa wo mu villages. But the truth is, the constitution age omo ankasa resources gold diamonds kopiem wo eastern region nyinam ni ade kra de ho ahweho development no enya kra the su kopiem eastern region ho na Ghana etua diamond free. Mene woka say plain if America ekopiem wo eastern region causes a diamonds a secret America kira won. And that plane is always coming from America. How can Ghana mine on penny for the money? During the NDC era, previous era it was there, MPP era it was there, currently it's still there. Cousin penny for him. See, you could two diamond, both physical ones and secret ones, you know. Eastern region. Where is Eastern region development? They were already in your cry. What you say? And we are blaming Nananom say I didn't know more family was n'isi umukromo. But the truth said them catch on. Constitution ni chim say ye Nananom maybe a trim kwasensa in krata bia. E kire say wo mo de wo mo resources na Ghana nyina say ye mfansi esi Ghana nyina. And ba ko a ebobo ba no de emu odosin bibia. Say Nananom tumi aka ene say wo mo abeka wo mo asem no mo do mo tumi atena nsem so adi. Wo mo say ba behwere. E be free wo mo sasa tumi no ye be je no nso. Komoni modro. And Ajimai bedu ehunu. Asante manpon hene wahu. Ochene. I'm waiting for penny. Wonu su ehunu. En komoni modu. Ye tena hwe highway ni so answer na nka wo mo pray ya wo mo so mo traffic mu ya wo mo pray say de bi mo de videos beba every 30 minutes nko ma be cheche ma ha obi an cheche mu. Na mse da bi 4 days ni ma me fa no kora ne mbremo na me ntinsim ne mo nsem no mu tofa taw na bibia anya kama ne enkom. So source to Menhia Palace. These are the details that is coming. The first reason why Mahama is meeting Otumfuo, as you can see on your screen. Also, the first Akwasidae festival comes up this Sunday, January 19th, 2025, at the Menhia Palace in Kumasi, with hosts of dignitaries expected. So, and Penifo Bebrene expect to so Mebabe PMU Ewo Menhia. You want to tell fast. I say, among them is the country's sixth president, who was sworn into office on Tuesday, that is the 7th of January 2025, at the Independence Square. John Dormaahene Mahama, His Excellency the President. I was at the Asantman Council's meeting on January 13th. Nananom were informed about the president's attendance and directed to join His Majesty Otumfuo 82 in receiving the guests of honor at the Menhia Palace. Nananom at Nankonya Asantman Council. That is on the 13th of January. To meet, air cost one and information say the President of the Republic of Ghana so pursue Otumfuo on Akwasidae DNM 19th. That is Sunday at a DNM. I say Otumfuo Chame, that is Kantankrache, that is Balfour Kantankrache. Otumfuo Chame made the announcement at the council's first meeting on the Monday. So after 2025 in the Asantman Council, on first meeting, and the Otumfuo Chame, a friend Balfour Kantankrache, and so at the end some to a gas. I say, I'm fan to us with you. The quick. I say, H.E. Mahama will be publicly visiting the Menhia Palace as president for the first time in 8 years. So after 8 years of Akufo-Addo, na membu ko gu ye no, Mahama so got na fie for 8 years no. Was aba biemu, obe president biemu. The first time oba Menhia enie. Since obe president biemu no. The first time oba Menhia no so pese oye bibia public na Ghana ni wiase nyina ehu se okọ na wakochia Otumfuo. Now this is the first reason. The second reason, and say me no kaze go piemu ewo bokwa eduanum bokofo no entokwa ekoso mu kurom no msi enya no munku omo omusi enya omo na wo munkunkum wo ho kra ti sese no Ghana obi aka akikira wo so meku omo enya sem ketwa ahensem ho komo eno ana eja eye o mampanyina wa ba Mahama hwe nsem ne sa no Otumfuo na aye bida eja yen san kokrumuti ho mmopo ukopiem wo Seychelles to munya asem mpo a omo befre Otumfuo wati ase even Singapore kro mu timi befre Otumfuo ansen ya wo Nigeria muhu ye okusia ohene kese ba ko pa a wo Nigeria wati ase wo mu kra mpo no wo mu hia mmoa bi wa hensemu a wo mu ba ebeje ntete Otumfuo ene dinti na nipa kese Mahama no nipa kese ewo Ghana memu na me nkono ho ma ne mbeboa because why bi da. I know the second reason why Mahama is visiting the Asante region, to be able to talk to Otumfuo about how they should go about it. They must go about it to make sure that there will be peace. Boko no mentafo ko mi no ntokwa no awo munkono na bibia enso atumi ayekama. So visiting Otumfuo purposely because of the peace they need boko. And the third reason, which is very interesting, and it's okoda Otumfuo ase enyensra say no maybe anane hu ye about him prophecy no enso yetimi abamu on say ha me ka to say no mo boy evili ya na e deep dia no mo madwemu swa no mo say ken no mebu mu duduru ye ka no kratetie. You have to know that is why it is coming out enye secret wo kwa akodo Otumfuo ase say nkomhye bi no mabi enye nkomhye say bochire mu ka na emum sikadwa yi a kire dia e wo so wo ka kire wo enu tina amanyofo mpanimfo nyina omo kosra Otumfuo no Otumfuo handle the green book no amu bia. That is Asanteman's development. That is the blueprint. Say Asanteman chese ne mpuntu no akoduru say na was ebeka ho krata Asanteman friend yango the development nyina wo mu original copy ankasa Otumfuo amfa ma obi obeye campaign e wo Menhia bia Mahama nko Mahama duru ha no Otumfuo se wo beji book yi ba na beji usan ba be president bi mu anoma ewo mu kire me ka kire me dia na why ne dia na wonye. And this is when that book was handed to Mahama. This was about 2 weeks ago na ebe to about 2 weeks ago na Ghana ebe to about even less than that. How did Otumfuo get to know say Mahama will be coming back? Esigedwa na eyi a kire no not because of saying same way you're politically affiliated. If you know more my dream, they say be crazy in the womb, be beyond the politics because they don't believe in the strength of Nananom. Say Nananom hunka. Adi wo twedi ampoaye wie, but to me a ding ne be hu no aka chel. Since that photo it was historical one. Less than 14 days Ghana kwato aba. Otumfuo se wo beje na se wo ba be ye president bi mu no me wo mu a wo nyi nyina afofele. Otie komone pa. Na me enda just na yen hwe the other reasons and come ekopie mu Abraham Mahama ensu esimi ekosia aye nananom hanom no. E reveal no ma aye animu tro. Ye betra ka che tetechima hene de hwe calculation no mu yi a twawie mu a no ma bi ni ho. Techima hena fa baabi. Me enye obi nkwasa se mo ka na mi tie o. Nananom panimfo a titire mu hwe me no. Woni mi say sources no. Ye de ba incredible. Ye be kan ya manfo se kin se ma ka dey my be senye no kre. A month later, ye the information about a month later. Bloggers are see revealing no maybe say. Ye sin kwasi afo bu odachima ye from Bono Champion Council. Boys bi kwasi afo nkwa mu dodo no anko school da. Omo sori a na old boy ga fa na camera kan no akọ interview omo kwasi afo bi. Omo a ma be kan ba akọ anu afom. Ai, so we hu so wo kan. And I'm sure some most of you may have video no. Ana te ye na na techima hene hu ye no. Ohu Jimmy. Kwan ya wa fa so announce. Not from ye na nananom atranko nyomo techima yo. Boys no mo so omo ye den techima den Bono Champion Council. Wo kasa na no fom ye. Old bogans wa Jimmy ntino wa anyi wona mfrim no de bae. Ana Ghana fo hu video na ye sa techima hene ni hobi mu. Kwasiafo no wo maka abra omu nim. Me catch them say techima ntena nkonwa amo mani anda ho an stop san kwasiafo mbegu mani ma so wogu mani ase muntie nyansa muntie futu aha no ye di nyansa ne futu de blawa tawaso ne tie bi so baby akofa next time o meka de yen kan kora abro sa o meka de yen kan abro sa wo nti atena nkonwa no mo techima ma kase techima akonwa no akonwa kase a woni asante ni ntokwa bia iti mo mpa mo nkwasiafo no a would burger interview mo nyina wo ko so trouble wo mo gu techima akonwa ne mu ase o baby na akoduru atena ho di nkoma wa kan nsem wa atena nkonwa mpo nkae techima hene ko bi de so me be ya analysis aha wacha asem na mo a mo kire se mo de mo wa himfie ho nananom na tena no kwasiafo mo nananom ameka mo na meka at the end of the day. That is how people got to know second Ghana. And for another time, Nisa Mokano, the mood to or can't summon to one. The work be no crena Mahama meeting and Nananom. Dientia na Nanajima Bedudin is a Shumna Bodian. The main reason Nananom knew or mobile tina sipa through their facial expression during the meeting. I'm a GD say one more tina. That's a bro say bones or Santama for my head. Yes. Ana atsima boa kwa mahene ai enkomo no modu enu nti na ajima bedu ede ne nsensum na bodwe no because already na no medical sign krata bia ama wo mo resources e wo so mo di sie mu kromu no aban no se ehene dia emra no Ghana constitution is aban no dia nti aban no wotumi ya wotimi ka se eheme dia jinana no ntimi nya enough emphasis ehie omu kromu dada eye di obi a omo akwasensan krata bi titi o mere bi atwam o ana adi nananom nya besi ha sisi nananom tumi a aka ketewa bi na sa tumi a aka wona nananom ho ene se nananom abeka wo mo asam so e ba hwensem na na chesa asase we ye ne dia na wotumi because constitution e gitumi se ensase no ne dia ho nsem ye ne dia all right so ka nsem with exception of ensase bi a aban ne gi ye tete no. Most of the lands, the constitution knows that say nananom dia. But many workers say nananom will say baba be lose that responsibility no. That aspect of omo dignity no. Omo baba be lose. And that's my bedroom. And it will be so sad. Say the NDC government and ebeji nananom to me in every woman sem. Mama another revelation, big one. But the way I'm sorry, I'll be no boys, no. The brain where I know to me think sharp. Your favorite channel now, Ocean Washa. Ocean with the TV so we are what dot no money been about be been what's here? There, men what kind of big secret. I me reveal it, show. on this platform, you can't politics once you can't him because Nimi Uni to Ghana. Me say the NDC government is setting a certain, system will be a Nananom already lose you access, 100% access to a resources. This time they are going to lose everything that they got. A bear will say video you will be sharing your own jotting to or per crown 7 pen drive so no fan can't a year in a whale. In the next 500 years, or baby me who pen drive no one way. Say Nananom here. A certain me say Matra highway netia ha sen kan kofo be ba be kan sem we but amanfo wonka pick revelations are eba be revealing and say no amanfo be dwane te ze na sia me be ka kire wo si Otumfuo any word banking come we na shatter the whole Ghana will be a kebi mu say joy prime no mu nyina betin tam news no me mfa ma no ntumu no mo mekan omo nyina ade omo no aba to me fama no ntum no obi amekan enti si yede nsem ba emu du tewaso ne tie frɛ wo nua no nhwe bi me say Nananom ahwe ha ho o melusu wo mo animonyam no aka no enkomo bi Mahama de ba no ano odin to the sense e bekum Nananom o mani gye wa ahensemu e be yira but there will never be a Ghana, and it is never possible for Ghana to be Ghana. Sena tribes any hodoma, Nananom niwa. Nananom na tete woman says so peacefully. They were there. Akwasidae ba and Akwasidae say this. He said, "No crown Ghana, Nananom can who bomu can Santefon one. Nanka Akwasidae crane and colonize what they called that is the Gold Coast at that time. Because their sons were already winning the wars. So say I and Nananom will be 10 or more cow. Mahama making a statement, the address. What can I say me say? Politicians are smart. You really secret thing in natural. Hey, politicians, when we are smart. Was it I say mun talk asem no ekoso no. Say ekoso constitution say 1992 constitution say yeya manofo ni tumi se de ano tu. Ya ti ase. Yini right. But say mu kokom ntokwa aye Ghana police na Ghana police no o serve wan. Eti onu police ni anya bia ne panyina oda na no. Soja ni panyina oda na no nyina. Omo nyina panyina oda o ma no. The social security agency ni nyina President Mahama. Enti wo mo kan man yosem hu bi enti se nananom se mo kofa mo ntokwa na mo ko a tie Mahama kasa na emienu na se edu point bi na mo tutum hu tu na mo sha ate se mo call on the police then it means mo call on the government mo call on us amanyofo and the moment you begin to call on us na se mo amo pese ye de ho gya hensem bi enu nti no there are supposed to amend some sections in the constitution a esi amanyofo ho kwan se kobodi mo du esi amanyafo ho kwan se hwe na omanfo ho anja hensemu no they are going to amend it no based in a point on an angle say ne be ya wo mbetimi ede wo ho anja hensemu aboa wo a protect wo but when that law is amended in the constitution from that very day amanyosem betimi aboa wura hensemu enti no Nananom nsem o mo ka no ahemfie no hey police timi wura ho be so anana mo lose mo right mo potency as Nananom aban no age mo minerals asa age mo tumi e wo mo nsem ka mo henie mu everything regarding Nananom no giving the access to these politicians is giving them access into everything Nananom enunti ana dasibro sebunsu I realize yes when you are talking about protecting us the security aspect Mr. President metewase nemum semre ni duru se ye betena se asensan krata akro no a wo kan wasem na enkomo no dodo e wachire mienko ne esenko tie e da sebre o say bonsu biem the main reason why I will make you a certain laughter amanfo esiri die ano edin pa na eno enso ane cheche bu die ntia da eye ajimabedu ede eye nensa esum na no hwe hanoma ajimabedu wadwakura odakura ye wurade die dui die na say all these tactics are me play wa hinsemi emne ni duru aye chim ya ha bo ebebo police bo ebebo me die menim die besie because no hu ba bia meeting nko some of Nananom realized this conversation so they were quite sad but how are they going to throw the words of the president away? This time, Nananom come together. Else, mutumi aka no. You can go into a beautiful, plan, a beautiful, contract with the government. I be pony e be a tumi kakrama amanyofo se ye hiam wo ya hensemu na emum sentokwasi dia ye hiam se momma amanyosem ho bambo enso boy ho ban. So the social security agency no what that field no maye no go into contract, not just the whole government. And as specifically, we want to go into this contract with the Ghana Social Security Agency. It is possible. But say and as Ghana politicians, some Edin for this fact and amend the constitution as President Mahama said. Nananom. Hey, the moment politicians will get access into Nananom and Simu, they be out when they say. Umbetimi atom on sa shabra mon kantra mo yemorem na yenhwe eye da sebro sebon so seni osi Mahama feedback Abraham Mahama kasa wie no na timu say yes papa no nsem ha no but in terms of security what the Mahama e kana say but the other section dey there was see nsem no bibiri nkomo foforo e wo me di.
There are few issues that we need to begin to look at in all the security briefings I've got after December 7th. The issue of chieftaincy disputes has become a major issue. Anytime a chief passes away and a new chief has to be selected, invariably 2 rival chiefs or 3 rival chiefs suddenly appear. In the 1992 Constitution, it was decided from the unpleasant experiences of the past where government used to interfere in chieftaincy matters to leave the issue of chieftaincy completely to the chiefs themselves. That is the National House of Chiefs and the regional houses of chiefs. But then I do think that there are issues that come up, especially with the selection of new chiefs that creates security crisis. And so when law and order breaks down, government is called in to protect the peace. And so I think that we must work with you to see how we can prevent this from happening.
I was just more head the Charlie. What do you share? Watching him? I'm watching for paying him. Na he na Otumfuo no omo hene ya ono nso ti wo hwenanim na o hwe de wi a azadema point esredwa Otumfuo say Nananom mu ba bia nkomo free but say these politicians want to take a certain way to take their power away from them totally, because the moment you get yourself involved with that himself, you are taking their power. But Mahama want to base the conversation on what we call security, being able to provide Nananom with security. And the 2/3 of parliament potential baby a enson for Ghana ye baby baako pe Nananom nsemu. Apart from that, passing a law from the parliament is very simple. The only sector are intimate through honum. Nananom nsemu constitution prevent say haye ni dinko. Mahama want to get access to that. So Nananom give me Jale, this
is an important and impromptu meeting if that's someone else. But as you touched on, we shall reserve a lot of the detailed discussion because there's a lot to be done. Because most of us have, at least I got to know it through TV3, that our ministry is no more the ministry as it is. There's a lot to be done structurally. And also with regard to how we interpret our constitutional standing and provisions, and vis-a-vis the Chieftaincy Act. What is most important to most of us is right down from the word go. I think this is an opportune time for us, the National House of Chiefs, to once again go back and reassert ourselves. J.J. Rollins set the tune after taking over and created Chieftaincy, etc. and so on. Those of us who are old men now, I had my 86th birthday 4 or 5 days ago. That is 31st December, you already know it. He re-established the Secretariat under National House of Chiefs, the then President, etc. So we had direct control, direct negotiation dealings with the presidency. Till subsequently other leaders changed it. These are opportune time for us to review all those situations and masters. But as you touched on, we shall reserve a lot of the detailed discussion because there's a lot to be done. We shall talk about it in detail when it is time.
There's something I'm pointing the 2 hours, but we shall talk. In terms of this conversation, we shall talk to it in details when it is time. So when it comes to the security aspect, Mahama, sharp. What's what you say? When it comes to say yes, BBR for our refresh system, for security aspect, but we shall talk details to this matter when it is time. And I don't know what the next conversation is going to be. I don't know how Asante Mampohene is going to address this issue in their next meeting. But I look forward to it. Of which said, me assure Asante Mampohene in Komowe, one in Anamaka Bishia. No matter because if you are going to amend the only portion of the constitution, a man and to me say you'll be on fan and you want some more. I didn't cause. I didn't. And I cause. When this happens, not just the resources, Ghana yinti, or more the choir, then so, and ye did jawon, politicians, not from Muma, Nananom brand, and British or Matuas as ye did. And that ye, yes, say, or more to me, I was him for no. I ain't come myself, I'm on your 4 Edom who baby room. As I tell my bomb, my say, what did the president? What did the president make any answer? Name boom. In terms of detailing, no. You better say, you better say, you. Na ya ka ho nkomo no directly as a president and say or person protected Nananom ahensam with security na say oresafo no ma bi e ma asomwie eba what you say it's high time say refresh system na mum say mre ni dra. There are going to be a lot of details. Nananom tena say no mo nyom homework yi deep fella and am there mom o tena say na so mo anya hwe na so mo pass that aspect of the constitution amendment no e ka wo mo na amanyofo I shall say some room who jahin se more. Or hene, or 1 year 2, ye do before, I bet now Wakunyas. My hands some to me be any more beam, when you yam, and also I where the Kairam resources, to Mama had be and Dow. And yes, I'm Hammer. Hey, maybe you are the movie Druno. This is a mood gun. This is sad. I don't know if it's an animal who the able Bobadia are amending the only portion of the constitution that gives them power. Hey, Nananom, woman in now. Unyakini, mini building cry. You better share on our next video. My crowd.
K1, oh boy, Juma, we did the Jacob. So now see commentary or social media, no style of blogging, fantastic. So you see commentary, no news in the bar. So you see commentary found. We are so good. Keep on going.
And the Ostar also the Ebema other tribe a follow. Uni sorted. India temni. That's how becano. It's so painful. I know shit. I don't know say I'll commentary like or you as a presenter, sports presenter that they are. And we maybe I will strength free debate. It's all good. Oh yeah, dear. Can one modern? Can one will try pa?